Okay, we are back with the Cobalt build. Where we last left off was the radiator was installed, the headlights were installed. I need to check out some things with this. Maybe the wiring, maybe the bulb, because I had a bulb that was working, low beams and high beams. I put it into that headlight assembly, hooked it up, and then immediately the low beams blew. So I need to see if there's a short in the wiring or something off about that. Need to do something with that. I want to see if I maybe try one of those headlight restoration products, because that headlight is a lot better looking than that headlight. I need to put this bolt back in. That's easy enough. I need to put in a self-tapping screw there. Just hold that because the frame, this top pillar here got a little bit bent up. Right now I am putting in the transmission fluid, automatic transmission fluid. The filler is right down there. Right down there. You need to take off the plastic cover from the engine to get there. The plastic cover is really easy to take off. You just take off the oil cap and then you rip the plastic off. It's held on right here, and so you just rip up and it comes off of that thing. There's no screws or clips or anything. And then you can get down in there with a nice long funnel like that. Here's what the cap looks like, and now there is no dipstick. So you have to go underneath on the passenger side. You have to go underneath on the passenger side, and the transmission is right here, and then right here is a bolt. Let's see if I can get you a better view. There it is. So right there is a bolt. You have to undo that, and you fill it until the fluid starts to come out right there, and that tells you that it's full. And then you just put the bolt back in. So that's why there's a drain pan down here. I'm gonna undo that bolt. Okay, it was 11 millimeters. I couldn't see it and was having a hard time feeling it. Probably should have gotten the car jacked up a little more, but I didn't want to jack it up too far because that would mess with the level of the fluid when it comes out. Speaking of which, you need to make sure that the car is nice and level. You can't see the mark, but I made a mark on the water bottle with a permanent marker yesterday. Not so permanent, it's starting to come off, but I can still see it. And so the car is pretty level. I need to make sure that it's level side to side, because if it's off to this side, the fluid is going to start coming out sooner, and I'm not going to fill the transmission all the way. So, you can watch down here and let me know when the fluid comes out. So, I'm using Valvoline Max Life full synthetic automatic transmission fluid, recommended for Dexron 6 and so on, other applications, but Dexron 6, whatever that means, is the fluid that this thing takes, so that's what I'm using. Oh, great. Please tell me that's not what it looks like. Okay. Okay, it's not what it looked like. It looked like the pan, the gasket on the transmission pan was leaking, but it's not. It's just the fluid is flowing down from the drain, from the filler level plug, and it's getting onto that pan, which overhangs a bit, and it spreads out and then drips into the drain pan. So it's not actually leaking it. Okay, I got the fluid in. It only took 2 quarts. I was a little shocked. I thought it would take more. So I got the filler cap back on. That's back on down there. It doesn't appear to be leaking anymore. Automatic transmission fluid. I don't know what they put in it, but it stinks. I'm going to drive it around a little bit and see if the transmission is better. The way I knew it was low on fluid, well, first of all, that's how I knew. But second off, when I had it parked over there, especially when it was parked on an incline, when it was on any kind of incline, it would just rev and rev, but there wasn't enough fluid for the torque converter to work properly to drive the wheels. So you would have to be revving halfway up the tack, and you would just barely be moving, or you wouldn't be moving at all. So hopefully that's better, but I'm not going to drive it too far because I still need to put coolant in it. Okay, so I'm starting up the car. I need to keep an eye on the temp gauge because there's no coolant. 108, that's alright. And then we're watching the tachometer, and we should be able to move like this, and we should be able to take off, and when we step on the gas we should actually be able to go, just like that. The tachometer rises once we step on the gas. It has to do with the torque converter. It's got some sort of turbines and it relies on the fluid, and I don't know. It's just weird. Anyway, so we're gonna, I want to hear the shifts. The shifts sound alright. Okay, it climbed the hill fine.